eeNews is at the RISC-V Workshop in Barcelona with a lot of sponsors, and we're here with Rob Oshana from NXP. And I was in your presentation this morning, and one of the slides was hardware is from Mars, software is from Venus. So what is that?
Yeah, well, what that meant was there's different motivations during the design process for hardware engineers and software engineers. The software engineer is looking to develop a programming model that is easy, it's simple, it makes sense to the developer when they're programming this device. So their motivation is to make sure we develop a device that has a good programming model as it relates to data, synchronization, control. On the hardware side, they have slightly different motivations. They want to build a device that meets certain metrics that are important to them. We call it PPA sometimes, price, performance, area, gate count, die size. These are important from an economic perspective, from a power perspective, and they're very interested in that, and that makes perfect sense. But you have these competing interests, and so will we ever be able to meet in the middle? Usually we can, but it's got to be done with some discipline.
How is NXP doing that? How is NXP bringing Mars and Venus together?
Well, first of all, we're getting involved, we're integrating software engineering into the process much earlier than we have in the past. So when we're conceptualizing a new device, we start discussing the programming model much, much earlier, as opposed to more of a throw it over the wall hardware to software, hey, go write some software for this device. It's a much more interactive, much more collaborative process earlier in the life cycle than we've done it in the past. And this is paying off because we are getting to a point where we're able to meet most of each goals without sacrificing too much. But it requires discipline and upfront thinking and design from the very beginning.
Hardware is driving software, or software is driving hardware?
We want to do a little bit more of software driving hardware, only because once the device is out there, the only ones that really see it are software programmers. They're the only ones that have to deal with this device. So we want that model to be easy for the software guys. So I think I would say that we want software to drive a little bit more of the hardware from a programming model perspective, so that when these devices get to our customers and they start programming and building applications, their job is a little bit easier, and we've made it easier for them by giving them a good programming model.
Yeah. We're at the RISC-V Workshop, I must say, here in Barcelona. A good place to be, trusted partners. You feel comfortable in this company of players in this market?
Absolutely. I think with RISC-V, it's another level of collaboration in the community. I'm used to building open source software for many years. It's a community environment. It's very collaborative, and it yields very good benefits on the software development side. Hardware with RISC-V, we're starting to see some of the same parallels, some of the same similarities where you can get much more collaborative. You have 325 people here all collaborating to build some really great technology that we're making available to everyone. So it's the whole, free software foundation, but on the hardware side, and it really has some benefits. The collaboration here has been really remarkable. It's good to be part of it, and so we're all in on this. We like it for innovation that we can bring to this, and so we're going to continue.
That you see as an important role for NXP to drive this innovation?
I think so. We want to be able to innovate much more quickly, and where we can leverage from the community, we want to do that. Where we want to develop some our special sauce, special IP, we want to be able to do that, and they can coexist in an environment like this. So this fits very well into what we're trying to do in our
RISC-V has the support of NXP.
We're one of the platinum members of the RISC-V organization. I'm on the board of directors of RISC-V, so we're prominent in the community, and we want to continue that.
Okay, so interesting times for RISC-V, for NXP.
I think so. Yes.
Thank you very much for your comment.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.